Hello and welcome to our 12 days of holiday nail art featuring designs from me, Talia at Talia's Nail Tales, and
from me, Sarah, from Sarah's Nail Secrets. For the next 12 days, we'll be sharing with you 12 different themes of nail art for this time of year.
Talia is a gel tech and Sarah is an acrylic tech. So you will get a special gift of watching 2 different techniques for each theme.
If you recreate any of these designs, please use the hashtag SecretNailTales on social media so we can check them out.
We hope you enjoyed this gift from us, and let's get started. Welcome to day 3, everyone. Day 3 was labeled sweater nails. In today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys 5 different techniques for doing your winter, sweater, Christmas type of nails. Let's jump into technique number 1. So option number 1 is this gorgeous glitter sweater nail. What I love about this one is once you top gloss it after stamping, those chunky glitters just pop. It's actually one of my favorite sweater designs to do. Products used in this design are Light Elegance Ravishing Red and Glitter Heaven's Christmas Collection, this red chunky glitter. I'm going to begin by first embedding my red chunky glitter. Whenever I use my glitter gels, and specifically whenever I use chunky glitters in combination with them, I like to embed them. That way you can finish file them to a really beautiful shape. So I begin by applying my Light Elegance's Ravishing Red all over the nails, making sure to get it in the cuticles and sidewalls. Before curing, I dip some of my red chunky glitters right into the glitter gel, and like I said, this is just going to pop once we get that gel layer on, finish file, stamp, and then do our top gloss. These chunky glitters are just going to show up right through the stamping. To stamp this design, I'm going to use my clear jelly stamper Big Bling, white stamping polish, and this plate from MoYou London, Festive Collection 06, this sweater image here. So after you've applied your gel layer and you've finished filed to your perfect shape, then you go in and you stamp your image here. I absolutely love how this turned out. I love stamping over top of glitter. I think that it just pops as soon as you get your top gloss on it. Today I'm using Accent Shine On. I like using Accent Shine On top of stamping because I find that it seals it in really nice. You just might have to go over it a second time. So that's it for design number 1. Like I said, I absolutely love how the glitters just kind of pop out. The stamping really finishes the nail and it ties everything together with the rest of the sweater designs. For design number 2, we're going to do this duo toned sweater. So I like using glitters in combinations with solid color gels. Whenever I do this type of a look, I think again, the glitters just pop, but it tones it down with the white colored gel. The white that I'll be using is Light Elegance's white swimsuit. I swear you guys are going to see this in every single video because it is my favorite white for this time of year. To apply the white, I'm going to use my Ugly Duckling Omni tool, which is a super small dotting tool. Whenever I'm applying colors in kind of a particular space on the nails, I like to use a dotting tool such as the Ugly Duckling Omni tool because it allows me to precisely put the product where I want it. After I have the product applied exactly where I want it, I'm going to go in with my Ugly Duckling gel brush, which is the gel brush that I use for clear gels, so there's no product on it and I can easily swipe some very straight lines. I'm then going to go in with my Light Elegance Ravishing Red, as well as my Glitter Heaven red glitter that I previously showed you guys, and just apply a little bit to the free edge here. When I apply it to the free edge, I like to use a brush, but when I apply it to the cuticle, I like to use a dotting tool. I find that I can get in nice and close with the dotting tool, and I again swipe my smile lines with my gel brush. I'm going to use number 1 black stamping polish from the Clear Jelly Stamper. The stamping plate that I designed this idea around is from the MoYou London Festive Collection number 4, this poinsettia sweater plate design. So when I was designing my color gel and glitter gels, I tried to line up the idea with this exact plate. Now this plate actually comes in 2 different sizes. You can get this size here, which is for the larger nail beds, and you can also get one for the smaller nail beds. Because her nails are a little bit longer, I decided to use the larger plate, and it lined up perfectly with where I had laid the color gel and the glitter gel down. You do want to take a little bit of extra time with this step to make sure that you're lining up your image on the white and red appropriately. Lastly, we're just going to go in with our top gloss. Now if you guys want to see my steps for embedding products, just watch some of my previous Watch Me Works and I show you the clear gel process as well as the filing process and such, but I kind of skipped it in this video because I know I had shown it before. This video is just focused on the art. So you clean up your stamping around the edges, apply your cuticle oil and your lotion, and you're done with this design. I really like doing this design. You could even go in with some striping tape where those lines meet and make it even pop a little bit more. third sweater design that I wanted to share with you guys is this glossy 3D embossed type of sweater. I really enjoyed doing this, and I'm going to show you guys how to do a matte version of it in a little bit here, but let's start with the glossy first. So this design I'm actually going to do on top of a finished filed nail. So we're jumping ahead to when I've already finished filed the nail, and we're going to go in with our gel polish. Now the gel polish I'm going to use is from GellyFit Australia, number FW161. So you want to make sure that you have a really nice buff surface to apply your GellyFit to. I love working with the GellyFit gel polishes because they go on so smooth, it's not even funny. They're my favorite gel polishes to work with, hands down. And I absolutely love this bright red color. It's the perfect red for Christmas. So GellyFit Australia products typically only need one coat, but sometimes they like to go in with a second coat just to brighten it up. And I do find, because of this red color, I do find that it does need a second coat. So to do the embossed sweater design, I'm going to use my Fuzion paints in Red 101. I'm also going to go in with my Ugly Duckling Detailer number 2 brush, which is my hands down favorite painting brush of life. I forgot to film this part, but you do want to make sure that you're sealing your gel polish in with a tackless top coat first before you go in painting your sweater design. But I am just going in here and I'm painting my sweater design. I'm doing 2 straight lines down the nail. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to paint some little squiggle lines right in the middle to kind of make it look more like a sweater. After I've done the middle design, I'm going to go in and do the exact same thing on the sides. The reason I like using the Fuzion gel paints is because they cure to a tackless finish, so you don't have to worry about going in with a top gloss afterwards. You're just done. You could even build this up a little bit more and do a few coats of the paints, and then that would make it pop a little bit and look a little bit more 3D. But I really like how this turned out, and I love that it's just done. You don't have to go in with top gloss or anything. It's just completely done. You're ready to move on to your next sweater design. The next sweater design is the exact same type of idea, except we're going to make it matte instead of glossy. I really like the idea of doing these in contrast. I think you could even do like a glossy layer and then go in and do the exact same matte steps. That would be kind of cool to have it half matte, half glossy, but I'm going to show you how to make it matte in this one. This rich dark red that I'm going to use came out in the new GellyFit Autumn collection. I freaking love this collection, you guys, and specifically the dark tones in it. So this number is FW185. So again, for this design, I'm going to work on top of a finished filed nail. This color here is actually a prime example of when you only need like one thin coat from GellyFit colors. I did go in with a second coat, but honestly, it might not have been necessary. I just wanted to make it a little bit more rich, but you can see that one thin coat works really well for this color. Now if you get any product on the side, just go in with a nice clean gel brush and remove it off of your client's skin before curing. So the second coat just deepens this beautiful burgundy type of red color. I really liked using this for this design. I felt like a matte should have been like a really dark, rich color, and it definitely worked really well. After your 2 coats, I'm going to go in with my Wildflowers Matte top coat. I'm going to use a gel like 2.5 from Fuzion to paint my sweater design. Taking my Ugly Duckling Detailer number 2 brush, I'm going to paint a different type of sweater design. You can definitely get creative with your sweater designs, maybe Google some sweater designs and see if you can recreate them on the nails. There's a lot of fun patterns that you can come up with. After I've done my squiggles in the middle, I'm going to go down the sides and I'm going to do a few stripes of lines. After that, I'm going to take my Ugly Duckling Omni tool and just do some dots where those lines are on the side. So before you cure your gel, you want to take some clear acrylic powder, and I also use this little scoop thing to scoop the clear acrylic powder onto my uncured gel. After you have it coated really well, tap off your excess and cure it in the light. Once it comes out of the light, you want to brush off all the remaining product, and you can even go in and do this a second time if you wanted. I chose to do it a second time because I wanted this sweater nail pattern to look a little bit more raised than it came out with just one coat. And that's how the matte sweater pattern came out. I really liked how this turned out. I love the fact that you can have a matte toned 3D looking sweater. It's so fun for this time of year. So let's jump to the very last design. The very last design I want to share with you is just a simple sweater design. It is just a color embedded with a stamp on top. I wanted to share this with you guys just so you can see my technique for when I do stamps, and especially in combination with the sweater design. The color I'll be using for this design is called Slaying in Red from Light Elegance. It is this gorgeous, perfect for Christmas red with really fine red sparkles in it. Whenever I use Light Elegance colors, I typically embed my colors. When applying my color gels, I use the Light Elegance's Oval No. 4 brush. I find this brush to work really well for applying colored gels. After I have my color gel applied the majority on my nails, I go in with Ugly Duckling's Omni tool to go around the cuticles and the sidewalls and just get a perfect color application. The stamping design I'm going to use is from the MoYou London Festive Collection No. 4. This really cute snowman, snowflake, tree, deer, candy cane poinsettia sweater design. The reason that I wanted to include this really simple sweater design is to show you how good sweater print looks over top of just a solid plain color, as well as how easy it is to stamp using the clear jelly stamper stampers. I don't know how we used to stamp sweater print before these stampers were invented. I was talking to my client about it and it just was so difficult back in the day before there were clear stampers. I also really like the look of having an embedded color, clear layer down, and then have your stamping on top. It just kind of pops and makes it look like your stamp is almost floating on top of the nail design. It's one of my favorite ways to do sweater print. So the last thing I wanted to share with you guys in this video is this nail stamp from the Clear Jelly Stamper, and it's called Pearl Girl. It is a sweater stamping image plate that you can layer different aspects of it on to create your own unique sweater print. I really wanted to use this sweater print stamping plate in this video for you, but I actually thought I had it ordered and I didn't when I was doing this design. I actually spent about half an hour looking for this plate because I could have sworn I had it, but I didn't. So I had to reorder it, and now that I have it, I cannot wait to use it. I'm hoping to be able to use it for future videos in this Christmas series for you guys. That way you can get an idea of how to use it. So I'm sorry that I couldn't feature it in this video and show you guys how to play around with it, but it is another way that you can do some sweater print stamping designs on your client's nails and get a really unique look to your sweater print. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it gave you some tips and tricks on how you can do some unique sweater print designs for your clients this holiday season, or even for yourself. And one good thing about sweater print is you can do it all year round. You don't just have to do it this time of year. I know that I have done like spring and summer sweater print just for like the different colors and the different aspects that you can do. So make sure you head on over to Sarah's video and see what she came up with for her sweater print design. My jaw just dropped when I saw what she did. I love the color combinations that she came up with, and I can't wait to watch her video. Make sure you're following me on all my social media. Come back tomorrow for day 4, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!